This is episode 93 of the No BS Coaching Advice Podcast. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. I'd like to spend some time regularly talking about life, the universe, and everything as we steam our way on to episode 100. Now, by comparison to my job search podcasts, this is at the beginning. Like, one show has over 1,200 episodes. The other one has over 700. So this is a newer show where I like to talk about things that just come to mind in short little vignettes, short little bite-sized morsels, however you like to think of it. And I'm coming out of a bout with pink eye of all ridiculous things. So if I sound a little off, I apologize in advance. And I hope you enjoyed today's show. And I'll just start by saying, we live for approximately 30,000 days. Do the math on this. 30,000 days is our life expectancy. Some live a little longer, some live a little less, but it's about 30,000 days. How do you want to live between now and that inevitable conclusion? What makes sense for you? Is this time watching Netflix the best use of your time, or could there be something else that you could be doing instead? Whatever you decide. Don't default. I don't care what your age is. You could be in your 20s or your 60s or at some point in the middle. One of the things that people do to hurt themselves time and again is they beat themselves up because they haven't figured out life yet. Nothing will ruin your life more than thinking you should have life figured out by now. Don't worry about it. All you need to do is, if something isn't working for you, focus on the next step. So many people waste time saying things like, I feel like what you're doing is, or I feel like such and such. You don't feel like that. You think that. All you're doing when you use phrases like, I feel like, is you weaken yourself. You show yourself as being, not that it's emotional, but you're expressing yourself incorrectly. This is not a feeling that you have. You're not feeling angry or happy or sad or hurt or shamed. Those are emotions. You think that someone should be doing something. It isn't that you feel like they should be doing something. Not everything you do is going to work out the first time you try it. So many people think that if the first thing they try doesn't work, they are through. But I'll let you in a secret. If plan A doesn't work, you got 25 more letters after that, right? Don't expect everything's going to work the first time. You tried, it didn't work out. Keep going, okay? So that's today's show. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, subscribe in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, wherever you listen to the show. Just subscribe so you get downloads whenever I release a new episode. Each show is going to be bite-sized morsels of advice just like today's. I hope you enjoyed it, and I do hope you subscribe. And if you do choose to subscribe, I hope you decide to support the show. There's a link that will take you to anchor.fm where you can make a pledge in support of the show. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're interested in my coaching you, connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Mention that you listen to the show. I just happen to like knowing that I'm helping some folks. And once we're connected, message me about your interest in coaching. We'll set up a free call. We'll get acquainted, see if it makes sense. I'll be back soon with more. And in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Take care. Time bomb, now to